We move on to race number 2. This is a Class 4 over the 1200 metres. A heap of first starters go around here. 3 Like My Day has the blinkers on. First start since April, no trials for him. The 5 Lucky Ruby on debut for Manfred Mann for Antoine Hemlin. 4 trials, Zach rode in all of them, not riding on race day. He's riding number 7, My Sugar. 4 trials, he's won his last 3. 2 at Chung Fa, 1 at Sha Tin. Viva Chef, a first starter. 2 trials, the first over 800 metres and the second and better one was over 1,050 metres. As far as Chung Fa goes, 3 Like My Day and 10 Super Mission have made the trek up, Tom.
Good speed for the second, but noting the disclaimer if there are 5 on debut and 2 only having their second start, so some variance. Viva Chef might be able to go forward. His gate speed appears to be okay, as too does My Sugar, who's had 4 trials here, 3 up at Chung Fa. More Than Enough has had 1 run, and he was beaten 7.5 first up. Lucky Ruby there, Fortune Master. So a lot of the first starters up on the pace here. Land Power and Super Mission. You can see that Happy Tango is at the tail, but some variance here with so many first starters in the second.
First time I have a look at it's Lucky Ruby. He's one of those first starters. He's had 4 trials, 11.22 pounds. Now Zach did ride, Purton did ride him in the trials. He'll be riding My Sugar, but his work's been pretty good. Lucky Ruby, and he's by Zoostar. That side's going well. Here is My Sugar. He looks really good, this horse. I think he's ready to run a very big race. His trials have been good. He's by Deep Field, a nice big strong horse, and his work's been pretty good leading into this contest. Nice easy piece there with him on. And Super Mission, we've seen a bit of him this season. This will be his 4th start. He's run 1 placing from those 3 starts, and his work's not too bad going into the race as well.
My Sugar is certainly an interesting runner. We'll have a look at his replay shortly. We're going to start, Tom, with Happy Tango. He's been mixing his form at Happy Valley. Some good, some bad. This last one was better, though.
It was. He was only beaten half a length on this occasion behind Master Albert, who's been able to get a few wins this season. He had a good run, basically 1 back, 1 out, and he wasn't beaten far, just like the way he was making some ground over the final stages. So he has the advantage, Paul, of having some race experience on his side.
He does. Barrier 12, just a little bit awkward for me for him, so I didn't put him in there.
Fortune Masters looked pretty good at the trials too, Paul. He's had 2 of them. A little bit green in the first one. This is the second one where he sticks on nicely.
Yeah, 1,094 pounds for Fortune Master. Worried about the draw once again for him on debut. He's got barrier number 11. So he might just find himself with a wide transit. So another one I'm happy just to watch go round.
He trialled in Australia before arriving here at Doomben with Kelly Schwader. Gate speed okay, pushed a little bit. I thought he might have been a little bit green in this trial, but he did stay on okay. He was 140,000 out of the English 2-year-old sale, and he was actually 245,000 out of a yearling sale as well. So there's been a bit of money for this horse.
Lucky Ruby has had the 4 trials, as we said during the look at the field. Zach rode in all of them. He's not on race day, Tom.
No, he's not. Magic Million 2-year-old, $240,000, but like the way he was just nicely held together out wider. Just the odd to niggle at him, but thought he trialled well. Gate speed appears to be okay, and I thought he went to the line here nicely.
He did, didn't he? And they were in a photo there of Jumbo Engine, who just held on, but it was a really nice trial from him. He's had 4. And 11.22 pounds for him. So I think he's an interesting runner at a big price.
The horse in those yellow colours running 3rd or 4th in that trial was indeed Skyfield. This is My Sugar. Track work looked good, and he's a beautiful cut of a horse, Paul.
Yeah, look, really nice. He's one of these deep fields, and we've seen that sire produce some really nice horses already up here from a short career, All in Mine, winning Dreamer on the weekend. And I thought this trial was enormous. Well, not enormous, but it was, look, he won easy, effortlessly. And I think he can win this race.
Gate speed was good. 1 at the trial here without any real pressure. He's related to a few winners who've got some black type in their pedigrees. There's only 26,000 out of the English yearling sales, so it looks like they might have a bit of fun here with a cheap purchase.
Indeed. And Paul, you'll be putting sugar in your coffee for race 2?
Oh, definitely. There'll be plenty of sugar in that. And he's on top there, My Sugar. To beat the other first starter, Lucky Ruby, he's at a decent price. He's over 20 to 1. My Sugar's a favourite at the moment. Super Mission of the racehorses, and Amazing Night, who's getting better, I think, as well. So 7, 5, 10 and 1, but I'm happy to take the 7. I think he'll win.
Yeah, I'm with My Sugar as well. The horse at number 7 coming out of the stable of Jimmy Ting, Zach Purton teaming up. I've thrown in More Than Enough because he drew wide first up with Joe Moreira on board, beaten 7.5, went round at over 20 to 1, but he's come up with gate number 1 here, Neil Callan riding. Might have been a bit 1 pace last time out, but had to work to get forward from that draw last time out. So with a better gate this time round, he's in. Amazing Night, he's sort of been there or thereabouts without getting too carried away. And Happy Tango on a minor line, but 7, 6, 1 and 11.
All over Zach Purton and Jimmy Ting to see My Sugar make it 1 for 1. at Sha Tin. We're off to break here on Racing to Win. Back with plenty more right after this.